Middle School, and welcome to the Crow's Nest. I'm Ella.
And I'm Joseph, and today is Tuesday, November 14th, 2017.
At this time, let us pause for a moment of silence.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our message for today is about counting your blessings.
An anonymous author said, "It is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness." This means that in times of trouble, it's better to get up and do something with what you have than to sit around and complain.
Let's chat a little about complainers. Generally, a complainer is a person who doesn't take responsibility for their own action. A complainer is someone who would always talk about why they failed instead of how to succeed. Now, there's one simple reason why it's never ever okay to complain, and that is there's always someone that has it worse than you do. Let me give that a little context. So when I think about some of the things in my life that I'd want to complain about, some of the really hard things, and then I give them any sort of real world context, they aren't that consequential. Let me get really specific. When I was 16 years old and I had to drop out of high school to get a terrible job to support my new baby, that was pretty rough. You know, that is a big enough excuse for me to justify any actions I take in my life. I know, but I couldn't do this because. To embrace that as an excuse to complain. But the truth is that's not so bad. Dropping out of high school, like really not having much of a place to live, having no money, having a baby, being on welfare, but in the grand scheme of humanity, it's not that bad. Bear with me. I turn on my computer, I go to a news site, and the first story I read is about migrants from Myanmar that are stuck on a boat, stranded, because the Thai government won't let them into port. These are people just like you and me, and they're literally starving to death, and this is right now. I don't mean to be so extreme, but these are the things that I remind myself of anytime I want to complain about something in my life. You realize that there are people just like you and me who at this very moment are truly facing things we're lucky enough to go our entire lives without ever having to experience. Okay, let me tell one more story to back this up. One more story where my feelings around complaining and life in general were really set straight. 3 years ago I did this project, led a very small relief mission to the Philippines after they had been devastated by Typhoon Haiyan. This is some of the video here. That was somebody's home. People didn't have water, people didn't have food. You know, these people had nothing. Their livelihoods, their life, their existence had totally been stripped away from them. And what struck me the most about the entire experience, all of my time there, was not once did anyone complain. But they had lost everything, and they didn't complain. And they all focused on one thing. They focused on change, not complaining. And because of that, I do take it personally when people complain, because the truth is, most of the time, people who complain have nothing to complain about.
For lunch today, our menu will be chicken noodle soup with pimento cheese sandwich or pizza, carrot sticks, salad, and peaches. Or you can choose a power protein pack or a red, white, and blue salad.
The WMS 7th grade boys, girls, and 8th grade boys will play this evening at home against Russellville, beginning at 4:30 p.m. On Thursday, the girls and 8th grade boys will travel to Lamar County with games beginning at 4:30. And then on Friday, all three teams will travel to Hamilton to play games beginning at 4:30. Come out and support our Pirates.
The Pirate Pride Card fundraiser continues through this week. These $10 cards will save the buyer money all year at local restaurants and merchants. If you would like to purchase a card, please see any 7th or 8th grader.
The annual 6th grade Wax Museum will be tonight beginning at 6 p.m. Bring your change and watch historical characters come to life at the museum.
Hi everyone, I'm actor Steven Seagal, and playing a sheriff is one of my action hero roles. Come hear one more of my story tonight, the annual 6th grade Wax Museum. The museum is open one night and only tonight, from 6 o'clock to 7:30. Don't forget your spare change, and I'll see you there.
That's the view from the crow's nest. Have a terrific Tuesday.